What's up, yo? Let's talk. Let's kick it. Say, bro, this is only for the real, yo. Like, I feel like this. I feel like if I had a TV show, bro, I'd get like a trophy or a reward or something, yo, because I feel like, what I be, how, and not it's not because I'm smart or anything. You know what I'm saying? It's not because of that. It's just because I come from the heart. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I say that I wish I had a TV show, but I'm finna make something though. You know what I'm saying? What I'm finna, I ain't gonna tell people what I'm finna do, but I'm finna just do it, and then I'm gonna start doing it. You know what I'm saying? And hope I know that since my heart is in the right place, the Lord gonna bless it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna tell. See, you never tell nobody what you gonna do before you do it. So, you know, but I want to talk. I want to talk about a lot of things. I want to talk about God. I want to talk about Jesus Christ. I want to talk about the heart. I want to talk about, what I'm saying, your job. I want to talk about, your worries. I want to talk about your anxieties. I want to talk about what worries you the most. I want to talk about what we fear the most. I want to talk about doubt. I want to talk about all these things, you know because these are the things that, even though we don't want them to matter a lot to us, they do. You know, these are the things that are in the back of our minds. These are the things that hinder us the most. If you follow me, man, hey, get on, yo. Get on, yo. Today is Sunday, yo. Most of y'all not working. Most of you are not working. It's raining, so I hope that my connection is going to be good. And plus, I'm close to the airport, you know. But, just for future references, I like to let people know that, what I'm saying, like, you know, I'm actually feeling, I'm actually quite happy with my life. Because even like I say, it's raining, yo, so you finna probably hear it from rain because, like, I see a lot of, like, it's really, really cloudy, yo. Like, it looks like it's finna thunder. But even though, it looks, you may feel like, you would probably think that my life is unhappy. It's actually not. Like, my life is actually pretty good. And I know it's pretty good because the reason why it's pretty good is because I feel good from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? I feel like these are the things that I like to talk about because this is real adult talk. These are the real things that we as adults go through. I hope it don't rain forever, yo. Like, I literally hope that this just passed through. But, and these are the things I like to talk about, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if people really be like, I don't know, like, who's not afraid to share their thoughts, you know what I'm saying, about their life. Yeah, it's raining hard. But that's what I want. I want to talk about the things that matter the most. Look at the rain. Yes. So, even though it's raining, today is a good day. Today is Sunday. It's not the Sabbath day, but today is a good day. I hope this just passed through, yo, for real, yo, because it's like the devil always try to find a way to get in the way every time I try to do something, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad because I'm not gonna let him hinder me, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not. But I just want to talk, yo. to whoever. You know what I'm saying? I know the people, the devils be on here too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what we got to talk about though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We don't really got anything to talk about. We have nothing to talk about. I hope this just passed through. Yeah, let it lighten up, yo. Let's talk. Like, where are the adults at, yo? And that's what be so crazy to me, is because of the fact that there are plenty of adults who are going through things. You know what I'm saying? There are plenty of adults, millions, billions of adults who are going through things, who, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, yeah, I am a stranger, you know what I'm saying, but I'm a pretty cool stranger, yo. That's one thing I want to say. I am a pretty cool stranger. So, like, what's up, yo? Like, you know, this is the road to healing, yo. For real, this is the road to healing your heart. I don't know why I keep bucking my eyes like that. I guess just seeing how it looks, but this is the road to healing. So what's up? Yes, today is a very rainy day. The devils are around, but I don't care. Hey, I feel pretty good. Number one, because I'm alive, at least, you know, to see another day. So a lot of people don't understand that they don't have to be here. You know, that's one of the main things that I'm very thankful for, because it don't have to be that way. It really don't. Right? But I'm very grateful for the fact that I know for a fact that the Lord has blessed me to see another day. You know? And what is for the Lord is for the Lord. That's a fact. What's for the Lord is for the Lord. And and any enemies of the Lord are enemies of mine, yo. I'm telling you that now. That's just how I feel. That's how. Look, and I always have been that way. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. You know, because, and you know, I guess I'm gonna be honest. Like, when I was real young, I used to be like Brandon. You know, if you would have been a Fire Mafia member, boy. Cause you know, loyalty is your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my motto, yo. Loyalty, yo. Honor. You know what I'm saying? Like, living up to what, you know, living up to your name, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, the things that matter, the morals, having honor. You know what I'm saying? Trust, truth. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that really matter. You know what I'm saying? And they, you know, they mattered to me even when I was young. You know what I'm saying? I knew I would have been a Fire Mafia member. That's why the Lord didn't let me, like, get into no gangs or to no mafias or nothing, because he knew I would have been dedicated. He knew I would have been a dedicated mafia member. I would have been too dedicated, yo. I'd have gave my life up. I'd have gave my life up, yo. I'd have gave my life up. You know? But now it's different, because the fight is different. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I understand it, you know? But, you know, my mouth hurting. I want to talk. So where are the people at, yo? Today is Sunday. What are people doing on Sundays? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I feel like I'm out of the Matrix. I feel like Neo and them, where, you know, like, I'm not in the part where, The lady in red is. I'm on the part where they eat that cold food and the muck. You know, I'm on that part. I'm on that side. You know what I'm saying? But even though I'm on that side, I'm in reality though. And I like reality. Now I see you, but is you gonna talk though? Hey, cause I just want to talk. I just want about, let's talk, yo. Let's talk. What you want to talk about? I am an honest, open book. I just want to talk about the things that matter to us the most. The adult talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like, I'm gonna tell you, like, I write a lot. And the reason why I write my deepest thoughts, my innermost thoughts. And I want to suggest to people that who probably don't have many people to talk to, you know what I'm saying? Writing is a very good way to get whatever is on your mind off your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna go into too much detail about my writing, but I do write to express everything that I feel, everything that I think, my perspectives about life, my perspectives about the world. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at in my struggles, where I'm at in my walks. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I am motivated by, the things that I love. You know what I'm saying? I write. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you now that with writing, it's kind of almost like, because with writing, it's kind of like the paper is listening and it's not even talking back to you. You know what I'm saying? So you could just put whatever, you could put what you really, really think. And when you go back after, like, because I've been doing it for almost 2 years. I got a binder and everything. You know what I'm saying? Where I started way back in 2020. You know what I'm saying? And I just been writing, you know what I'm saying? Well, I've been in several states since 2020. I've had plenty of different experiences, you know what I'm saying? And my walk with the Lord has been very challenging at times, but writing is what has gotten me to the point to where, because in this life, sometimes you don't have people to talk to. In this life, sometimes you do not have people to talk to. And that is the reason why I be trying to get people to get on here that really be wanting, you know what I'm saying, like, maybe they have a problem. Maybe they know something they want to talk about. Like, no bull. Like, and I'm going to be honest with you. I'm coming from the heart because, like, when I think about it, I know that it's love inside of me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that in my younger years, I didn't get a chance to show it because I was so mad at the way that I was brought up. I was so mad at the things that I felt that I had to go through at a young age, and that got in the way of me showing how I really feel about people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I was younger, I was just full of bitterness and anger and sadness, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I came up bad, I felt like, I used to compare my life to other people's lives, and it just didn't seem fair. You know what I'm saying? It did not seem fair at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just didn't seem fair. And so that was the reason why I feel like I wasn't able to be the happy person that I am now, is because there was so many things that got in the way of that when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? And then by me, and let me tell you something. Because I started rebelling, I guess, as a way. My rebelling was because of the fact that everything I thought I knew about life was wrong. In my eyes, life was supposed to be different. You know what I'm saying? So I started rebelling against the way life was being lived. You know what I'm saying? This is like real talk. I started to rebel, and I didn't rebel in a good way. I rebelled in a bad way. I went and experienced life, and I ran away from my mom's house, and I lived on the streets at times and hung with friends, and and sometimes I broke in businesses and I committed crimes, and I and I went out into the world and I did whatever I wanted to do. I did whatever I wanted to do, yo. You know what I'm saying? But it was me rebelling against everything that I felt was wrong about the world. When I really think about it now, it was my rebellion against what I felt was a upside down society. You know what I'm saying? Where it seemed like all the crooks was the ones who was living their best lives, and the people who was the good people was always at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I felt. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, the wrong people was up top. You know what I'm saying? And that was what motivated me to rebel against my mama, my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what motivated me, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just motivated me. And now I'm at the point in my life where I understand that, where I could look back and I could see what motivated me to do what I did. But now I'm at the point in my life where I don't want to necessarily rebel, but I want to be the truest expression of myself. The truest expression of myself, and the truest expression of myself is someone who is loving, someone who cares, someone who wants to be responsible, wants to be an example, wants to show leadership. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I strive to be. You know what I'm saying? And nothing worth having, anything worth having is worth working for. And so the only bad part about it with a lot of people is that in the midst of them working to achieve all their goals, they forget the most important goal, which is obedience to God. You know what I'm saying? If we could always put God first, everything else is going to fall in line, yo. Everything else is going to fall in line. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying, the hearts of men and women, yo, you know what I'm saying? I was just at Walmart and, you know what I'm saying, watched these people lie to me for like 2 hours, and they was wondering why I was mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just have, and I hate to say it, but, there are people in this world who are able to deceive. And I'm talking about, because we all have deceived people. But there are people in this world who are able to deceive on a whole nother level and not feel guilty about it. You know what I'm saying? They have no conscience. You know what I'm saying? And that is what rubs me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? That is utterly disrespectful to me. You know what I'm saying? And I will voice my opinion anywhere. I'm not afraid to voice my opinion. But, what is it that, we miserable adults, we miserable, you know what I'm saying, us who laugh and pretend to be happy when we're not really happy, and there's really a big hole inside of us, you know what I'm saying, we're not really happy. We're not really happy, yo. We haven't found our true happiness. You know what I'm saying? And true happiness lies within being oneself and taking off the costume of the world. You know what I'm saying? Taking off that costume, because I refuse to I'm not wearing any more costumes. I am perfectly comfortable in the skin that I am in. I remember when I thought I had it going on, boy. I'm talking about I was living in a nice little house by myself. I'm talking about, man, driving a nice car, making good money. You know what I'm saying? And all I did was work. Wasn't thinking about God at all. And so when all that came crashing down, you know what I'm saying, I had to get my priorities together, because that house, that car, that job, God said none of that means nothing if you not following me, Brandon. You know what I'm saying? If you're not putting me first, Brandon, I'm not gonna let you put that car, that house, or that job first. I'm gonna snatch it from you. You know what I'm saying? You gonna put me first, Brandon, because you for me. And that's exactly what God told me, yo. That's exactly what he said to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why in my life now, you know what I'm saying, whenever I meet someone or whenever I'm interacting with someone, I want to be the truest expression of myself, yo. Like the lady who didn't want to give me no help in the check cashing place, I was telling her, I was like, ma'am, you know what I'm saying, where have women went wrong? You know what I'm saying? Where have women went wrong? Where they, you know, like I want to I want to be, you know, I wish that women were still loving and were still patient and, you know, and still knew, you know, how do we get back there? You know what I'm saying? Like how do we get back to that point? Do we ever get back there, or is this the final destination? Is this the final destination for us all? And men were real leaders, and they showed, they, you know, they lived by example, and you know, and morals were really mattered. You know what I'm saying? And nobody, you know, like, do we ever get back there? You know, today is Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, today is not the Sabbath day, but I was trying to work, but it was just very telling sign that, you know, I feel like the Lord, you know, he said, you know, Brandon, you know, you have something to say and maybe you should say it, yo. You know what I'm saying? And I know that as long as I'm coming from the right place in my heart, then that's all that matters, because the hearts of men and women is what causes them to act in the ways that they do. You know what I'm saying? From the people who look at us like we're nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's their hearts that has condemned them to do that. To the woman who's unable to properly love a man because her heart will not let her do it, because it has been stabbed and destroyed plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the facts. And the worst part about it is that we are powerless. Like, most of us don't know where to begin to fix it. We don't even care to fix it. That's why we live these vain lives where the only thing that matters is money, and the only thing that matters is our car and our clothes and how fly we are and how much money we spent, because, you know, we're unable to make a meaning of what's really going on the inside of us. And we don't feel that no one is able to hear us anyway. Nobody wants to hear what's really going on with us. So what do? We dig a hole and we throw all of that stuff in there and we bury it. But it's still there. It's still there. And so how is a man or a woman, how can you possibly enter into a relationship when you have not properly healed your heart? If you have not properly healed your heart, you are not ready for the next relationship, because you're just going to bring pain. You're going to bring experiences from the past with you into that new relationship. And it's going to, sometimes, y'all, we can affect a good thing, yo. Sometimes we can affect a good thing. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, I just realized that, you know, a lot of the times the mistrust that I had in some of the relationships, it came from other places. It wasn't even necessarily the fact that that person, you know what I'm saying, that I was with wasn't trustworthy. It just came from the fact that in the back of my mind, I felt like, okay, well, eventually you're going to try something. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is really what we as adults go through. You know what I'm saying? And where do we begin to start to get at this, yo? You know what I'm saying? Like, without going at each other's throats, without getting mad because one person feels one way. See, and that's another thing. We have become too sensitive. We've become too sensitive to even tell the truth about what is really going on. You know, there is a lack of respect for each person's opinions. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's where I feel like, you know, even for a person who feels offended by anything that I'm saying, I'm able to respect them and respect their opinion. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, I can apologize, you know what I'm saying? But I can also let them know that, you know, if it's something that I said it out of the, you know, out of the, you know, genuineness of my heart, you know what I'm saying? Out of what I've went through and what I've, you know, what, you know, my own understanding. You know, people want to use the word perception, But I'm not going to use the word perception, you know. Well, maybe I should, because we all perceive differently. But we as adults, yo, we got to get it together. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop. Look, we got to stop being hoes and you know, like, we don't even care to be upstanding men and women no more. Like, where is that? Like, we don't even care to be that no more. We just want to be, you know, most of us want to be killers and thugs and drug dealers and shiners and, you know, and gamblers, and, you know, we want to be good at something that doesn't even help us. I used to be that way, yo. I used to be that way. We want to be good at stuff that doesn't even matter. 15, 20 years from now, it won't matter if you're a killer, if you survive. Killers don't live long. And so, you know, we spend our lives trying to be something that we're not. We really do. We spend our entire lives trying to be something we're not. You know, I can get, like, who is this on my live, yo? You know what I'm saying? Is it one of these old nosy devils? Who is this on my live? Is it one of these nosy devils? I can guarantee you it is, probably. You know, or, you know, because they forever being nosy. But I pray the Lord help you. If you is one of them devils, I pray the Lord help your soul, because you need more help than me. You need more help than me. Hey, I'm talking about when you put the truth in front of a devil face, boy, you ought to see the look on, like, you can't say, bro, the nonchalance, that don't work with me. The nonchalance don't work with me, yo. When you put the truth in front of a person's face, yo, they could try to deny it, they could try to run from it all they want, yo. But you, and it's not that I'm judging you, but, you know, let the truth be the truth. But this is an adult conversation, like I say. Real talk, dry, no ice. This is what I like to do. I'm probably not even gonna keep this video. Like I said, I just thought maybe I was gonna get on here with somebody who actually wanted to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, nope. Like I say, everybody just wants to deal with their vanity. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to actually deal with their inner thoughts, with their heart. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever thinks about, or I ain't gonna say nobody ever thinks about it, but they're not willing to share. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to be an example, you know what I'm saying? But nobody's willing to share. You know what I'm saying? Because I've gone from the person trying to be somebody else, you know what I'm saying, to the person who understands that I can't be somebody else, to come into the understanding that once I stop trying to be somebody else, that is when I found myself. Facts. So, you know, I just inspire, I want to inspire others to do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, there are a lot of things that is wrong, that are wrong, that's wrong with the world, yo. And that's the reason why our perceptions and our thoughts, you know, they're dumbing down the world, you know what I'm saying, to where we can only think about certain things. This is what they're doing. They're dumbing down the world. So, and we have to think about this. Well, some of us can't. Some of us can't. But, yeah. Won't you? I was finna say something I ain't got no business saying. Hey, Stalker. How you doing, Stalker? Tell Lucifer I said hello. We won't be meeting anytime soon. And if we do meet, it'll be on earth. It won't be in hell. And just know that. So let's talk, yo. Let's talk. Always wanted you look. I knew it was a stalker. I knew it. So, I mean, do you talk? Hey, do you talk? Hey, Lord Jesus. Hey, look, it's a stalker on here and they don't talk. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, hey, it's too funny, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's too funny. Like, say, bro, when you stalkers get on here, boy, it'd be funny. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, yo. Like, y'all just be funny. Y'all be funny, funny. Hey, all right. This is B's show. Real talk, dry, no ice. You know what I'm saying? Where we talk about the real things in life, not the vain things, not the things that don't matter. Because money will be here when you die. Your cars will be here when you die. Your house will be here when you die. So what really matters? What really matters if you have to die one day and you know one thing, you can't take anything with you? What matters? Upgrading into your higher self, correctly? Correct? Upgrading to one's higher self. This is what really matters. The heart. The mind. Who do you serve? Do you serve the devil? Or do you serve Jesus Christ himself, which is the mediator for us all? Who do you serve? What really matters to you? Do you have morals? How do we get morals? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that really matter, yo. Where are the adult, intelligent conversations? Or is everyone on here a stalker? A agent. That's the correct term. I'm gonna stop saying stalker. I'm gonna use the word agent or plant. You know, because I know out of the two people I see on here, one of y'all, at least one of y'all, are agent. At least. I'm gonna put a thumbs up to that one. At least one of y'all are agent, if not both. But what's up, yo? You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if you on here, I tell you what, I'm gonna tell you something good, Steven. But first you're going to give me, yeah, where you from, Steven? I want to know where you from, Steven. Where you from? And don't do no lying either. Where you from? I want to know where you from first. Walton Beach, Florida. All right, you're a Florida boy. I'm a Louisiana boy. Oh, well, I shouldn't say boy, I'm going to say man. You know what I'm saying? You from Florida? I'm originally from Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? I moved to, to Georgia about 12, 13 years ago. But, tell you something good. I'm finna tell you something good, okay? The number one thing I can tell you that is good is, number one, you are alive, okay? And the reason why I'm going to say that you are alive is because of the fact that I know that when we decided to get up today, you know what I'm saying, we did not contemplate the fact that we might not get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I always express the fact that we don't have to get up. We could die. There is no contract that says that we are guaranteed the next week or the next day or the week, next month. I hate to be so deep. I hate to but that's just the way I am. So you are alive, my boy. you are alive, and you know, you're a black man. You know what I'm saying? You're a black man, and do you know who you really are though? You know what I'm saying? Do you know who you really are? You know what I'm saying? Those chosen people that the Lord talking about. You know what I'm saying? Do you know who you really are? That is why the world spends so much money keeping us drunk. They put guns in the hood. They put drugs in the hood. There are no liquor stores in the suburbs. They spend so much money keeping us entertained. But, and I just, I just want, since you're a black man, black man to black man, I just want black people to consider the fact that of how much effort and money goes into keeping us dumbed down, keeping us marching and voting, no real change ever coming. Let me ask you something, Steven. I'm finna ask you $1 trillion question. You know what I'm saying? And I know I might get in trouble for this, but I don't even care. What would happen if every black person in America, when it came time to vote, did not cast not one vote? We're just talking about the black people now. We ain't even talking about the rest of the United States. What would happen to the voting system if not one black person said we will not cast a vote? What would happen? You've been voting Democrat forever. No change forever. What would happen if every single person that is called an African American did not cast a vote? Okay, now let me ask you this question, Steven. If it wouldn't affect anything, okay? You said it wouldn't affect anything. Well, if it would not affect anything, why do they use rappers and spend so much money trying to convince us to vote? Why are they so hard up every election to get us to play a part in the voting process? If voting really, if no one casting a vote would affect it, then why do they spend so much time trying to convince us to vote, when in reality they're going to make whoever they want to make president anyway? Why do the rappers and the actors, you know what I'm saying, look what they went through trying to convince us to vote for Biden this last election? What if every single American said we're not casting a vote till we get some real change? I can tell you what would happen. I could tell you exactly what would happen. And yes, I do live in my vehicle for whoever that was. You know what I'm saying? It is a distraction. It is a distraction. But, when it comes to the voting process, we have to play a part because of the fact that the people voting is what actually makes the voting process okay. You're right. We do have to stop putting our hope in men, but we also, let me say this too, because I believe that it starts with the men. You know what I'm saying? We are the leaders of our household, and where are we? We're going astray. We don't even care about stuff like that. The men have to stand up and say we're not going to do it. The men have to stand up and say we're not going to entertain it anymore. You see what I'm saying? Where do we take a stand at in getting the correct the correct results that we're looking for. You see what I'm saying? Where do we stand at? Because voting and marching, well, guess what? Now, honesty didn't. I bet you voted for Biden. Don't not tell the truth. Honesty, didn't you vote for Biden? Keep it real. In the beginning, you thought Biden was gonna bring some real change. Keep it real, honesty. Didn't you vote for Biden? But the point that I'm trying to make is because, you know, I even told my family, I said, hey, I think we should take 4 years and not have a president. Right. That is true. That is very much true. Christ did not pay attention to politics, but this is the problem with what this is where I feel we are as African Americans are going wrong at, though, because, you know, it's not so much as about the politics, it's more about, number one, us aligning with God, and number two, us standing up. Look, we getting shot, killed, destroyed for nothing. Like, the balance is so uneven. Where does it, like, we have to stand up and say, you know, like, the battle starts within us. It's not about the politics, strong minds who are able to rebuild us as a people. It's not about politics, because I can care less about the executive or legislative or anything like that. But what I care about is, look at what, you know, back in the 30s and the 40s, you know what I'm saying, when we could only use our own bathrooms, we controlled our own destiny. We had our own airports, our own theaters, we had our own schools, our own hospitals. You see what I'm saying? How do we get back to the point to where we control things like that again? How do we get back to that? That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like, the politics don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, in a sense, they do matter if we playing a part to it. Did you vote? Stephen? Keep it real. Did you vote? I vote. I think that we should go 4 years without a president. I think that we should go 4 years without a president, and all the laws that come up, they need to pop up on our phone, and you press a button and decide if you want that. His people are not in their lane. His people have been scattered. The 12 tribes have been scattered. And guess what? Well, let me ask you this then. Because I'm a convicted felon too. And even if I could have voted, I wouldn't have voted. Because I think that we need to go 4 years without a president. I think we need 4 years without one. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm pushing for this next election, that no one cast a vote. No one should cast a vote. No one. And I ain't talking about just black people. I'm talking about no one. No one should cast a vote. Let's see what happened then. I bet you if nobody casts a vote, that will bring the election process down to nothing. That will expose the whole thing. If no one casts a vote, that is the reason why they spend so much time. They make commercials. They go around the United States. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get us to vote, yo, because we're voting. We're casting a vote for a lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing for the next election. If I live, Lord will, I live to see the next election. No one should cast a vote. Do not cast a vote. Let's see what they do then. I bet you they'll have incentives for you. They'll start cutting checks. They'll start cutting checks. The same way they was giving checks for. Remember when that first broke out? They was paying people. They was paying people, yo. They was paying people. Come on, man. Anytime they pay you to, you know something wrong. Anytime they'll cut you a check, something wrong. But you know, the thing that I'm saying is this, and I'm finna tell you how I really personally feel about us as black men. You know what I'm saying, Steven? You know what I'm saying? Now it may not, hold on, let me put my phone up. It may not be you and it may not be me, but I personally feel that us as African American men, we will go gangster for the wrong things and we are complete cowards for the right things. Does that make sense to you, Steven? I'm not calling you a coward, you know what I'm saying, because I don't know you. But what I'm saying, as a collective, we as black men, we get gangster for the wrong things. And we are complete cowards when it comes to standing up for the right things. We are complete cowards, yo. Like, I don't believe in voting and marching. I don't believe in voting and marching. I'm not saying that we should be out here taking nothing or we should be shooting people or killing people. But what I'm saying is this. You know what I'm saying? I believe that if we as men set the example and start actually raising the house, well, it's kind of too late now because, you know, the women, they doing whatever they want. Like the women have, especially the black woman has there are a lot of black women who have cut the ties between the black woman and the black man. They have cut ties. They're doing whatever they want to do. Am I lying? They doing whatever. They refuse to acknowledge men as leaders, or, you know, or even men that set examples. They refuse to allow men to be a leading example. Say, Honesty, are you still here? Is that you, Honesty? Because if you hear Honesty, I want to hear your opinion. I got a question for you, Honesty, if you still here. I got a question for you. Like, I really want to know. Nah, that ain't her. But that's the point that I'm trying to make. To get back to the part to where the men are the men. I was raised the old way. I refuse, and I hate to say this, but I refuse to let a woman run a household that I live in. Because as me being the man, I'm to set the example. I'm to make, you know what I'm saying, I'm the protector. I am the person who is supposed, you know, this is me. And so a woman cannot assume the position of a king or of a man in any way around me. She has to be a woman. So many women have come to the point where they're used to being the man and the woman, that when they get under the administration of a man who really does know how to lead, they don't know how to let that go. And that's the reason why I refuse to be in a relationship. I don't want to be with no woman. I'm talking about, I'm feeling like this is how I want to be for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I just acknowledge the fact that women refuse to accept leadership even from responsible men. They refuse to accept leadership even from responsible men. And I'm the kind of man that refuses to be in a household or live in a relationship or in a house where the woman is actually wearing the pants. That's something I would never do. Because I know who I am, I know what I represent, and I know what I'm capable of. And if that's something that a woman can't respect, then aloha, c'est la vie. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason. Say, bro, we as men, some of us are extra thirsty. We fall right into the traps. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are extra thirsty, yo. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm talking about the rebuilding of a nation. You know what I'm saying? And yes, it does start with God. It does start with God. You know what I'm saying? But okay, now, but who's following God? Like, I'm in Atlanta, yo. I'm in Atlanta, yo. And I'm talking about, man, they cutting up so bad out here, boy. Like, they cutting up bad, yo. And I'm not like, I ain't trying to judge nobody, but at the same time, what does it really mean to follow God? What does it really mean? It doesn't mean you can't do it half-heartedly. You got to do it wholeheartedly. You can't be in the streets and going to church and talking about you follow the Lord. That's why when I was young, I did not want to be in the church or be, following the Lord, because I knew I had not had enough of the streets. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger and the Lord was like, all right, Brandon, I want you to follow me. I was like, I can't do it yet. I can't do it yet, because I knew that my heart was still wanted to be out there. And so I took off. I'm talking about, I ran from the Lord. I ran. I ran from the Lord. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Being a target, yes. But when I think about being a target or whatever that means, you know what I'm saying? It constantly brings me to the verse in the Bible where it says, "Do not be surprised about the fiery trial that may come upon you, and count it joy." So, I mean, for the most part, I'm just blabbing because in my heart, I want the best for people, but at the same time, I know what you're saying is right. But I pray to the Lord that in my walk before I die, that I'm able to affect the world in a way where people may see, and it may open people's eyes, and they may see, where we have went astray, and what it actually takes for us to get back, and for God to give us the strength to do it, because we cannot do it by ourselves. We need Jesus Christ. Say, bro, I'm just a hopeful. I always hope for the best, even amongst the worst. This is no longer about women or money or anything like that. Not in my life. This is about, being a part of something, that brings change. You know what I'm saying? Because look, and excuse my French, but I'm tired of the nigga shit. I'm tired of the nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of time we just be playing dumb. We not as dumb as we look, yo. Us as niggas. We not as dumb as we look. We just don't be wanting to do right. We the stiff-necked people God be talking about. We be knowing the way. We just don't be wanting to go there. Yeah, I'm targeted, but I'm so past that, boy. It's old. Like I'm past that. I'm past that because now it's more about. It's not even about those who are doing the targeting anymore. It's about me and God. I feel the only reason, like, I feel the worst when I disappoint God. It's like the actions of the targeters are to very true. Very true. Sad but true, yo. And look, that is what boggles my mind the most is the fact that even when the truth is directly smack dab in front of your face, it's like you will push it to the side. And I don't know, yo. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I'm like I say, this is something, you know, facts. Facts. And see that, my dilemma with that is just, so you just you gotta kind of like, to some extent, after knowing that people have hardened their heart like that, you know what I'm saying, you gotta kind of just, I guess, turn your head to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta kind of like turn your head to it, I guess, because, you know, the best part of me feel like I can reach out. You know what I'm saying? Or I feel like people deserve, at least one shot. People deserve at least one shot. And, but, to a person with a reprobate mind, you can't change them. You can't. And those who understand will draw near, but I'm in Atlanta, yo, and I'm talking about it's a lot going on. And all the people who look like me, bro, for the most part, a lot of them say, bro, it's a lot going on that ain't right, bro. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, yo. The devil up here deep, yo. I'm talking about, I feel like Atlanta is the party spot for Lucifer himself. I feel like all the elites, the actors, the singers, the rappers, when they come down here, it is specifically to do dirt. He meant that they were not really aware of their actions and they were not actions and the results of their actions. That's what I would say he meant when he said forgive them for they know not what they do. You know what I'm saying? Because they did not know. I know for a fact when they crucified Jesus Christ, they had no idea that they were really crucifying the Son of God. They had no idea. They were just looking at him like a man who was professing something that he wasn't. So, when he say, Lord, forgive them for they know not what they do, They really didn't know what they was doing. They really didn't know what they was doing. Like, they was really crucifying the Son of God. And because they and how it goes, it because it says because hey, I just wrote this down too. Hey, and look, and this goes with what you just said. And this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. The light was Jesus Christ. He came into the world, and men hated the light because their deeds were evil. But they crucified him because they did not believe what he was saying. They did not believe. And that's what's going on today. You're right. That's facts. They didn't believe, yo. Facts. I don't care where I walk in at. Facts. Big facts. Big facts. Big fact. I'm talking about for real. When I go in a restaurant, and it's sad, bro, because like, look, you know, I fast, I pray, and I'm you know, I'm not being prideful about it, but I realize that this is what I have to do in order to get where I'm going. You see what I'm saying? Like I fast but when I go into a restaurant, or if I go into anywhere I go into, it's almost like I changed like people go to changing up their faces anytime I walk in. They be like, that's how they be. Pretty bad though. I don't know. I accept it though. I accept it. Like I say, I knew what this walk entailed, and in my mind, I was, you know, once I said that I accept, I know that death might come with it, and so be it. Dang, I ain't want to talk all serious like that, yo. I told her that got me thinking, yo. But you know, I do a lot of thinking anyway. For Stephen, for a long time, well, when there are times when I'm really disciplined, okay, and I'm able to do that, all right, but there are times when I'm not. There are times when I go into restaurants, or if I'm in Walmart, they will purposely like walk very, very, very close to me, or walk like extremely close behind me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the witchcraft is real. It's real. Now it doesn't take effect, but it's real. You see what I'm saying? And I am utterly I'm I feel disrespected, you know what I'm saying? And at times I'm able to keep my composure and sometimes I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm not, and I always go to the Lord and I ask the Lord to help me with that, because of the fact that I feel that this is a test. This is a test. And I don't always get an A plus, yo. I don't always get an A plus. I mean, and the Lord know my struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord know. Now, it's certain things that I'm absolutely not gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that I'm absolutely not going to do. But I feel like the devil, he be playing on my anger. All right, that's the reason why why I try to deal with my anger. You know what I'm saying? Like, holding it in does not fix it. Like, when I get angry, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I feel like he be playing on my anger. Like, I feel like that's probably my weakness, and that's why they do the things they do to me, because they feel if they get me angry enough, they can get me away from God. You feel what I'm saying? I already know that. But it ain't happening. Like, for the most part, I be ignoring them. But lately, I ain't been ignoring them. Lately, I've been like... lately, I have not been ignoring them. Hey, I'm talking about, yo. Lately, I've been kind of letting them have it, yo. I've been letting them have it, like... I've been letting them have it. Because I'm talking about, say, bro, some of these people be real disrespectful, yo. They real disrespectful. I'm talking about in certain, like, they really disrespectful, yo. I know. And I feel like I gotta get that to the Lord, because it's like, you know, holding your peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the Bible says that you are supposed to hold your peace amongst, the ungodly. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, for the most part, I do. But there are times, yo, like the devil picks the prime moments to try you. He tries you. And I don't always pass. And that's why when I fall, bro, I immediately get back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I asked the guy, like the dude at Home Depot, this dude was staring at me like this. Like, he was just staring at me. So, I'm like, hey, what you staring at? You know what I'm saying? And I know in my mind, I feel like the Lord was saying, be chill, be chill. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, man, like, I'm talking about, say, I've been going through this so long to the point to where, like, the devil, he done turned up. Like, whereas it used to be like this, it's like this now. Like, they all on the expressway with me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about a couple. I'm talking about a whole lot. I ain't talking about a couple, yo. I'm talking about they'll jam up the expressway. Like, this is real talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would not get on here and lie, because that's just a waste of my time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real waste of my time. But I'm telling you this now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the guy, like, we to the point now where, you know what I'm saying, in this battle between me and them, you know what I'm saying, well, the gloves done come off. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about they jam up the expressway. When I get on the expressway, broad daylight, I can see 50, 60 headlights, brights on. In broad daylight, headlights on. I'm talking about 50, 60 of them. And they all trying to get ahead of me, and they speeding, you know what I'm saying? And look, they'll get right behind my vehicle, like in a blind spot, you know what I'm saying? So when I try to get over there, you know, like to try to make me wreck. You know what I'm talking about? Say, bro, like they done turned up, you know what I'm saying? And it just be times, yo, when it be pissing me off, yo. It be times when it be pissing me off. I know, yo. I know. And look, like, I talk to God a lot, right? And so God, you know, and look, even though I feel like they send that many people at me because of that, I don't look at myself as somebody who's, you know, I don't want to be the kind of person to put myself up on no pedestal. You know what I'm saying? I look at myself who's a heathen, who the Lord came and saved, and now it's my job to maintain my salvation. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at myself. I don't put myself on no pedestal simply because of the fact that it's 50, 60 of them behind me. I feel like that would be a vain, that's not of God. You know what I'm saying? Like, and me and the Lord talk all the time, you know what I'm saying? And it be times when the Lord, he let me know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I be trying, humbleness is important with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be lifted up. I don't want to, you know, I sometimes I tell the Lord, hey, let me always feel this pain. If it keeps me from being proud and humbles me and keeps me being humble, let me always feel this pain. Right. Facts. You right, C-Dub, yo. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And and like I say, the first thing I could say is that in no way am I perfect, yo. But this is a daily fight. And some days I'm really good at it, and some days I feel like I missed the mark. And you know, we know how it go. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going backwards, yo. I ain't going backwards, cause I ain't going backwards. Not doing it. You know, but I admit my faults to the Lord every day, yo. I talk to the Lord, he talked to me, you know what I'm saying? And we go through this in my mind daily. You know what I'm saying? We go through this in my mind daily, yo. Some days I'm good at it, bro. Some days I'm not good at it, yo. Some days I'm really good at not even noticing them. Some days I'm talking about I'll be ready to fight and everything. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll be seriously, you know, like, boy, you playing with the wrong person. Like I know how to get ignorant. See, that's the worst side of me. You see what I'm saying? That is the worst side of me. And I realize that in actuality, that's what they want to see. They want to see me act stupid. You see what I'm saying? So I have to immediately snap out of that. You know what I'm saying? Go to the Lord, Lord, forgive me, because I know that that's not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no business acting like that. No business whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Up in the stove, ready to fight something. I know. And look, but this the thing. They ain't gonna stop my look, because, you know, I know what my job is. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to move too fast and move ahead of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm trying to strengthen my connection so that when the Lord say go, I go. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's hey, bro, I'm telling you, yo. Hey, the battle real. The battle real. It's just that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, our emotions, that's what the devil play on. He play on our emotions. And I'm aware of this. I'm aware of this, right? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, like I say, I'm not perfect. And if I sit up on here and act like I'm perfect, I wouldn't be the person that I am. You know what I'm saying? It be times when they get me out my character, yo. And I'm talking about, like, they did it today. Hey, and Lord knows I tell no lies. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. I tell no lies. They got me out my character today in the stove, boy. You know what I'm saying? They got me out my character. I'm talking about, I said something to him. The adversary. If you don't know who they are, the bots, the adversary, the enemy. They got me on my character today, boy. And I'm talking about, look, I was to the point where, because I'm talking about the disrespect was on all-time high. Of course, Satan be right down here in Atlanta, yo. He be everywhere, actually. Yeah, that's true, C-Dub. But this is my thing. Let me say this, C-Dub, you know what I'm saying? Because to an extent, I feel to believe that it's not actually the fact that we're speaking, it's the fact of what we're saying. I can't be in the convenience store telling people that I'll bat the hell out of them, you know what I'm saying, if they keep playing with me. See, that is where I have already went wrong. Right. Yes, that's very true, Magro. That's very true. It is a test of patience, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the idea of those who are causing the torture. You know what I'm saying? They say, well, if he's the son of God and God will save him, let us torture him. Let us put him under a test of trial and see if his God will really save him, and if he really has patience, and if he's who he say he is. This is the fiery trial that has come upon you. This is God sticking you to the fire, and he's purging you and making you pure. You know what I'm saying? Well, I say this, C-Dub, that I really believe that it is the Lord. The reason, C-Dub, why I say it's the Lord is because you remember the book of Job. Remember in the book of Job, when the sons of God were before the Lord, that Satan came before the Lord too. And the name of Job came up, and Satan told God that the only reason why Job, was so dedicated to him was because of the fact that he had his hand on him. And that if he were to take his hand off of Job, that Job would curse him to his face. So the Lord said, okay, Satan, I'm going to give you a chance to, I'm going to give you a shot at Job. The only thing I do not want you to do is take his life. You know what I'm saying? And so Satan took away everything from Job and tested him and tried him. You know what I'm saying? To see if he would, what he would do. Remember that story? Killed his sons and his daughters, took all his livestock, took his house. I'm talking about he had nothing. And in the worst of his misery, he still would not curse God, because he cursed himself before he would curse God. You see what I'm saying? And wished that he was never born. You see what I'm saying? Because he, in his mind, he couldn't quite understand what had happened to him. Oh, hey, Steven. You're right. Hey, Steven. You're right about that too. And that's the reason why I don't be wanting to say nothing to him. Because I already know that I'm not supposed to. But like I say, every now and then I get the tripping, yo. I get the tripping. Like, hey, they out here right now. They out here right now call themselves trying me. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing no tripping though. See, that's the thing about having faith in the Lord. The Lord say he will not leave you nor forsake you. I just want my enemies to know that. They out here right now. They think I don't see them though. Hey, I see everything, yo. But you right though, you right, Steven. Hey, I be trying my best. Hey, I'm gonna stop entertaining that though. Like I say, I did it today though. I did it today. It was just the fact that, man, like, boy, who you playing with? Like, and then the cold part about it, you know what I'm saying? I know I ain't supposed to be looking at it. It'd be like, black man, you look just like me, and you out here playing with me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, won't you chill on that disrespect, boy? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a good week. Like I said, I just be having my days, yo. That's why I always pray, yo, because I realize that how important it is, for me to always have contact with the Most High, yo. It's very important. It's very, very important. But in all reality, though, on real talk, yo, like I'm happier now than I was when I had whatever I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever I had what I felt like, whatever I wanted, my life didn't mean nothing. I feel you. I understand, C-Dub. Just keep praying though. Keep praying, you know what I'm saying? Like the one thing that I have stuck in my mind is no matter what happens, no matter what I go through, I go to the Lord. Remain prayerful, because if when you stop praying, you give the enemy a shot at you. You give him a chance to evade your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You give him a chance to evade, because if you fill your mind up with the Lord, then you have no time for the devil. But when you stop praying, you give the devil a chance to evade your thoughts. And say, yo, I'm gonna tell you something, Steven. A lot of times, I know for a fact, you know. And look, no, I ain't even gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that because that ain't good. But I agree with you though, Steven. It be some people out here I know for a fact I'll put hands on. I'm talking about put vicious hands on. But at the same time, that ain't me. That ain't me. I just be acting out of my emotions. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that I realize. I be acting out of my emotions. I don't know about, I'm not so sure about the angels, but I know one thing. For those who are in a spiritual battle, who are battling spiritually, the Holy Spirit does send you there are things that the Holy Spirit does. They want us to act off of pride instead of being humble. Facts. Facts. Yup. And see that's where I go wrong at, because see, the ego is a part of pride. That's a part of being prideful, the ego. Because the ego is the one that says, you know what I'm saying, I know for a fact I beat you up and do all this and that. You see what I'm saying? And I know for a fact that that's not, I don't want to live in my ego. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the person who I really am, not the ego. But C-Dub, you know what I'm saying? I know for a fact those, that those who have the Holy Spirit, like the Holy Spirit, I guess I'm gonna use the word synchronization, where weird things happen and you don't know, and it's like it's actually the Holy Spirit, letting you know that it's around. You know what I'm saying? I experienced that a lot. I experienced that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Synchronization. I'm talking about, and for a while, you know what I'm saying, when I see 444 or 111, 222, like I see this a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to trust it though, because I'm like, hold up. The devil might be trying to play games with me, You know what I'm saying? Where you been, Candy? I be looking for people to talk to, Candy. Where you been? Hey, but you know what I'm saying? Synchronization, yo. The 444s and the 333s and the 222s. Like, I see that a lot. And, like I said, I just didn't want to trust it, because I know one thing. You know what I'm saying? I know that the devil, he clever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not familiar. I guess that's what's up, Candy. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, you laughed out loud when you said you'd be around, so I don't know how to take that, yo. Like, I can't help but laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you got going on? What you got going on? Hey, look, but I can't honestly say that I've experienced being around an angel, but I can say I know for a fact that I've experienced synchronization, because I go through it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I will look up at the clock at exactly 222 or exactly 444 I'm talking about, and I'm talking about a lot. A lot. This happens a lot. We just talking, adult talk, yo. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the Lord, about life. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you showed your face, Candy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, we just having some a grown up talk, you know what I'm saying? I pray every Yeah, I understand. I understand. Well, we all are going through our own things, you know what I'm saying? I pray that everyone is doing good. I pray that everyone is in a good space with the Lord, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about seriously, yo. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I want to say to everybody that's on here, yo, if you out here and you just sleeping with different people, yo, you need to reconsider. You need to reconsider, yo. You need to reconsider your thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you now, if you really, for those who are really, want to connect with the Lord, sexual immorality is a very big thing, yo. Sharing your body is a temple for real, yo. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to get all holier than thou, because I'm not holier than thou. But I'll tell you this though, I ain't sleeping with nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we gotta start somewhere, yo. We gotta start somewhere. You know. So what kind of profession are you looking for, Candy? If you still on here, that's if you still on here. Look, I want to show y'all something. Look, this car. Hold up, let me see. Look at this car right behind me. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, he turned off his light. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. He turned off his light. Okay, cause I'll bust you, boy. I'll bust you. My mama didn't raise no dummy. Um. Well, let me ask you this, Candy. What is your dream as far as with when you say entrepreneurial? Like, is there something that you like to go into business for within yourself? Like for yourself, is there a business that you like to pursue and probably own? I definitely understand that, because the people who are doing a lot of the stalking, you know what I'm saying, they have access to our phones. And I do stuff, I DoorDash, and I think that they affect my door dashing. I think that they can touch anything. You know what I'm saying? I really think that this is possible. From Instacart, DoorDash, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to start up a business before this started happening, and they shut all that down. Like every person that I was doing business with, it's like they went and like bad mouthed me to them. Like that was how the stalking first started. They started bad mouthing me. Like every place that I would go to, or every person I was working for. Very true. That is very true. And believe me, I understand how difficult a situation that is. Well, let me ask you this, Candy. You know, because if I was in that situation, I would I'm just thinking for myself, because I have been in that situation, and where I didn't have anything, right? And like I had to, well, number one, I didn't come up with anything, but I prayed to the Lord a lot, you know what I'm saying, and prayed that he would give me a chance to put myself in a position to obtain that. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to do a lot of praying, because I'm telling you now, like I ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I got this truck, but you know what I'm saying? Like, like I had to cut down a lot, yo. My mama was on my phone bill. I had to get her off because she didn't want to pay her part of the bill. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to do a lot of cutting back, yo. You know what I'm saying? Look, hey, the perps, let me tell you what they did. Like my debit cards, the chip on them don't work. And I know they did it like with some kind of RFID thing. So now, like, I know for like the chips on my debit cards do not work, yo. They done did that to me like twice. They done did that to me like twice, yo, where they done, it's like they did something to my card, yo, to where the chip in it don't work. So now if it don't swipe, I gotta do like Google Pay or Apple Pay. Twice. And I don't have a mailing address. So like when it comes time for me to get, like, I'm finna make a move on that. I'm finna get a post office box. I'm about to get a post office box, but I don't have a mailing address, so it's kind of hard for me to get mail and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So believe me, Candy, I understand. At least you got a motel room. You know what I'm saying? At least, I mean, but we do need modes of transportation. I do agree. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me say this, Candy. You know what I'm saying? And I mean this. Wow. I tell you what, Candy, and I mean this out of the love of my heart. You gonna be in my prayers tonight, because I want the Lord to bless you with exactly what you looking for, yo. You know what I'm saying? I want the Lord to bless you. You know what I'm saying? I pray that it be in His will to bless you with exactly what you looking for, yo. Exactly what you need to help. You know what I'm saying? Better yourself, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because we all need help. We all need prayers from other people. You know what I'm saying? We all need, what I'm saying, somebody who really, what I'm saying, genuinely, what I'm saying, wants to see, what I'm saying, the best for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be in my prayers, yo. I mean that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's out my heart. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be in my prayers. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to write your name down. Matter of fact, look. Candy Grand Prix. Cause I be wanting to make like a prayer list, yo. You know what I'm saying? Where, what I'm saying, like, cause I be doing a lot of fasting. I be doing a lot of fasting for like when I got like when I want to hear from the really need to hear from the Lord. They say you supposed to fast. You supposed to punish your body. And so when I do my fasting, you know what I'm saying. Not only can I pray for myself, but I can pray for other people too. You know what I'm saying. Fasting, punishing your body. You know what I'm saying. That lets the Lord know that you want to hear from Him. You know what I'm saying. I do that a lot. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna definitely be in my prayers, yo, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, I want the Lord to bless you, you know what I'm saying, to where, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gotta worry about none of that, you know what I'm saying? And when he bless you, hey, and look, when he bless you, because he will, you know what I'm saying, it's your responsibility to pass it to the next person. You know what I'm saying? It's your responsibility to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because where there are two or three in my name, there I am in the midst. Correct? Hey, that's a fact. That's a fact. You know? But look at it like this, you know, Candy. We all got our times. Just don't give up. Don't give up, yo. Do not give up. And do not look, don't commit evil. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself spotless, yo, because it's a lot of wrong. It's easy to do wrong. I could go use up my money and go buy some drugs and sell drugs, or you know, it's a million scams in Atlanta that I could do. But I don't want to do none of that. I want to do this the right way because I've been doing it the wrong way for too long. I want to do this the right way. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying I'm going to make sure I pray for you because, you know what I'm saying, when I see your name, I know who that is, you know what I'm saying? And I want to say, Candy, look, you know what I'm saying? That's out the love of my heart, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's just out the love of my heart, yo. Like, I hate that, you know, to see stuff like that because I feel like I know for a fact you was being honest when you said that. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard for people to get on the internet and express in honesty, you know what I'm saying, the things that they going through. I understand and I know how hard that is, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know what I'm saying, I pray that the Lord, you know what I'm saying, that he bless you, that he put you in a position, you know what I'm saying, to see good, you know what I'm saying, that he put you in a position, you know what I'm saying, to do, you know what I'm saying, to have a good job, or to have a blessing that someone bless you with something, you know what I'm saying, even if they just give it to you, you know what I'm saying, but that he put you in a position, you know what I'm saying, to get exactly what you need, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the least that I could do, you know what I'm saying, is that sincere prayer to the Lord that he bless you. You know what I'm saying? My love is for everyone, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just where I'm at, yo. It's just important that we share with each other, you know what I'm saying, because we all need someone who, you know, I mean, I know for a fact that God cares about us, you know what I'm saying, and then most of us who believe in God will say, well, Jesus said that he's always around and he'll never leave us or forsake us. But let me tell you something, you know what I'm saying, that's very true. But when you are very upfront and honest with yourself, there are times when you can still be quite very lonely, even in the presence of the Lord. You can be very lonely, you know what I'm saying, you know, and you could be amongst a lot of people and still have no one to talk to, and still have no one to confide in, to really confide in, you know what I'm saying, to offer up your thoughts about things, you know what I'm saying, and how you really feel about things, you know what I'm saying. Most of the time we got to put on a mask for the people that we are around. We can't tell them how we really feel because a lot of times they don't want to hear it. Well, that's the reason why, you know what I'm saying. And I want to start this thing, hey, and I try, you know, and it's gonna be called Heavenly Hugs. I just know the name of it. I don't know what all's gonna be behind it, but it's gonna be called Heavenly Hugs. I'm gonna figure out the rest later. Heavenly Hugs. How does that sound? Heavenly hugs. I've been thinking about that. I understand, Candy. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we all do. We all do. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just the thing that I want to say in all honesty is that, especially between man and woman. Let me say this, between man and woman, because you know the the thingy majiggy between man and woman is so peculiar, all right? Especially when, all right, because you know, how can you, you know, is it possible to genuinely care for someone of the opposite sex and genuinely want to see them do well without them with a clear understanding that it's not motivated with anything else? Is that possible? Is there a woman, are women able to understand that there are men who are quite capable of caring a lot for them, wanting to see the best for them without them thinking that it's motivated by anything else? I'm serious, yo, because look, Candy, I don't want no woman, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to go into details about it, but I like where I'm at, and I wanna, you know, I wanna go to any woman and show genuine love, and without her feeling like, I'm trying to get with her. Well, I'm not narcissistic, you know what I'm saying? But in my experience, you know what I'm saying, anytime there have been times when I have showed attention to like women, and I think it came off as if I was trying to get with them, you know what I'm saying? I guess because, you know, in my mind, it made me feel like women feel like if a man is showing a woman attention, then obviously he wants to be with her. And it's not the fact that I want to be with a woman, it's the fact that I want women to heal themselves. I want them to be healed, because when I look at women nowadays in the world, I see a lot of damage, I see a lot of hurt, I see a lot of pains, and it's like they carry them everywhere they go. They carry them everywhere they go. And so in my mind, you know what I'm saying, like, I just be wanting to, you know what I'm saying, like, I told a lady in the store, I say, ma'am, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not mad at women. You know, I'm just hurt by them because they're unable to find the correct path to heal their own hearts. You know what I'm saying? And so when I like with you, Candy, you know what I'm saying, like, I'll do anything in my power, you know what I'm saying, for you to be okay. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because I want to be with you, but it's because that's the love in me. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a love as far as, you know what I'm saying, like, on another tip, it's a love as far as you a human being just like me. And so therefore I want to see you okay just like the next person. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should have to go through things. You know what I'm saying? If it can be helped, you know what I'm saying? But from my experience, there have been a lot of women that have taken that as if, Well, I'll tell you this, Candy. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this about the damage part, you know what I'm saying? Because, as far as with women, yes, I feel that I feel I have passed that street up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that is no longer a street that I can go down, because I came to a point in my life when I realized that I told the Lord, I said, hey, Lord, I never want to be with a woman again, because I realized that when I'm with a woman, you know what I'm saying, I love hard. And it's hard for me to give you all of my heart, Lord, and to also have to share my love with a woman. And I feel like that would be difficult for me. So if I had to make a choice, Lord, I decide to give you all of my heart. I never want to be with a woman. You know what I'm saying? By no means am I gay. I love women, but I'm just to a point in my life where I just don't have that desire anymore, because it's not fruitful for me, because what I'm looking for it surpasses what most women I've encountered think about. You know what I'm saying? So, I've passed that street up, and now when I look at women, I look at women as women. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at women as, oh, I want you, or I want to be with her, or ooh, she fine. No, I look at women as in, you're a human being just like me. You know what I'm saying? You hurt just like me. You have pains just like me. You go through things just like me. And so therefore, I want to see you okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's without any strings, or without any obligations, or without you having to feel like it's motivated by me trying to do something. You feel what I'm saying? I just, I think that, I don't know. I'm just at a point in my life where it's just me and God. I like it that way, and that's where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, that's just what it is. I mean, and if I was lying, I would tell you. But as far as that street is with being with a woman and being married and all, nah. I realized that that's not the life for me. And so the life for me is to be where I am now, because I'm seeing more progress by myself with the Lord than I ever seen with a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where I choose to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I advise, like, if you're not married, if you're not married, then it's important that you go to the Lord first. Go to God first, because most people who get into relationships, they get into them for the wrong reasons. It's because they are needy. They need love. And we're not supposed to get into relationships because we need love. We're supposed to get into relationships because we like a person and we think that we can be around this person for the rest of our lives. And we choose. It's a choice, not a need. You see what I'm saying? The supreme understanding is that God is all the love that I need. And therefore, if you leave or you stay, then guess what? I'm still okay, because I don't need love. I am love. You see what I'm saying? I can give love freely and not feel like you got to give it back. Even if you don't give it back, it's okay, because I am truly healed because I went to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so important that I go to the Lord with my heart, because a woman can't heal nothing in me. She can't fix it. She can't fix it. Only God can. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just, like I say, kid, I mean, it's all good, but I have a genuine love for everyone. You know what I'm saying? I just don't be like, I'm gonna give you a prime example, Candy. I had went and did this delivery job for a company, right? And so the woman, she's insinuating all kinds of things, all right, making it look like she's just making it look real messed up, right? So in the midst of her talking to me like slick side flirting, I told her, I say, hey, ma'am, is that your husband? And so she looked at me like I disrespected her. You know what I'm saying? I say, is that your husband? She said, yes, that is. I say, you have a beautiful family. Okay. But the entire time before I did that, she was just insinuating so many things. And it was just so disrespectful to me because I wasn't trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, miss, like, you throwing yourself in front of me, but I'm not trying to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know. It feels like to me, like with some women, the more you refrain from it, the more they try to see if they can get you to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's really not the road I'm going down now. It's really not, yo. I tell no lies, yo. Like, I just don't want no woman, yo. I don't want no woman. I'm fine where I'm at. You know, but it was a particular woman, yo. I'm talking about she was throwing herself around, yo. And it just ain't in me. It ain't in me. Like, I have no desire. As sex, no desire. Like, hey, well, hold up. I don't want to be a liar. I don't want to be a liar. Because we all be having urges. You know what I'm saying? Let me correct that. We all have urges. But that just ain't the road I'm taking. But Candy, you know, like I say, I'm keeping my word too. You're gonna be in my prayers, yo. You're gonna be in my prayers. You still young. Stop playing. You 38. Talking about you too old. You still in your 30s. What you talking about? You still in your... And look, here I am laughing at you like I'm old. I'm 40. I'm 40, but you know, I enjoyed 38. I enjoyed 38 because I knew I wasn't 40. But now I'm 40. Hey, please do, because please pray for me because I need prayers from genuine people. You know what I'm saying? They say a righteous person's prayer, it can help a lot of people. It availeth a lot. And that's why I'm gonna keep you I'm gonna put you I want you in my prayers because you know what I'm saying, I know for a fact that, you know what I'm saying, like I just want you to be all right, yo. Like, I know for a fact that wherever I go, I'm going to be all right. Because, you know, the Lord got me. But, you know, I don't know. You know, Candy, I tell you the truth. And this is the real truth. For some of us, that's not meant for us. Because, you know, a child comes from the Lord. And when you are given a child, that means the Lord apparently thought it was your time to have a child. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, you know, in the life that I'm living and the way that I'm going, that I don't think that that is in my future. I don't think that that is the future that's for me. I think that God has things for me to do, but having a child is not in that plan. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there are some of us who God has even bigger things than just having a child. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not downplaying having a child. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if for those who are looking within themselves, who are look to God, who pray, you know, who come to that understanding, who the Lord has pulled into them. You know what I'm saying? I feel that it's not, look, we got to understand that we don't just make a choice to have a child. We don't just make a choice to be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever jumped into a relationship and then by the time you got out, you wish you'd have never went in it? Like, The way you came out ain't the way you went in ain't the way you came out. Hey, you ever been in a relationship where the way you went in is not the way you came out? Where you know for a fact that the connection is gone, and you still being with, and you still there, you still hanging around. You know what I'm saying? I've been through that. I done that. Like, you know, all good things come from the Lord, yo. I done finally come to that understanding that all good things come from the Lord. And so for a woman who gets a good husband, the Lord has blessed her. She has been blessed. The woman who finds a hard-working man who work all day and come in and who's faithful to her and thinks about her. Well, you know, uh, relationships mean nothing without a ring. Relationships are just a relationship without a ring is kind of like it's kind of like enjoying all the incentives without actually making a commitment. You know what I'm saying? So we're enjoying all the things that a married couple, you know, all the incentives of a married couple, yet we aren't actually a married couple. You know what I'm saying? And I feel to believe that that is what's wrong with society right now, is that, you know, we have lost our way when it comes to, like, you know, I'm gonna give you a prime example, Candy. Us as human beings, okay, I'm saying man and woman. If a man and woman get together, they start dating, they have a relationship, and they have sex, all right? Before that woman gets to know that man, if the sex is good, she's gonna let a lot of things slide. Even if he's a slimy slum bag, she's gonna let a lot of things slide because of the fact that his sex is good and the way that he makes her feel whenever she's, you know, doing it with him, okay? This is the reason why it is very important not to have sex before the time of actually getting to know someone and being married, because it gets in the way of actually finding out who they are. You don't have a chance to properly know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Once you have sex with them, your feelings get involved, especially if it is good. Especially. You know what I'm saying? How many times has that happened? You know what I'm saying? To where we've had sex with someone and it was a, you know, and we enjoyed it and we made it into something else that it wasn't. I don't know. I mean, these are just the facts of life, yo. Like, we as adults, we have to take more control of our lives, yo. When it, you know, like, and you know, for I guess for people like me and you, Candy, yo, you know, we kind of like, or I'm not gonna say you, I'm gonna say myself. I know for a fact I'm very much nomadic, and I want to be that way. Like, I want to be nomadic because I feel that in me being nomadic, I will experience a lot of things, and I will experience them with the Lord because it will be just me and him. And I will get to go wherever I want to go, whenever, you know, I've been in several different states. You know what I'm saying? I've been able to enjoy certain, you know, things and other places, you know what I'm saying? And the Lord has been able to, he is molding, you know what I'm saying? The things, the worst parts of me, the Lord is taking away. He's taking that away from me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I feel to believe that even in him perfecting me, it still won't be for a woman. it will be for a greater use, but not for a woman. I just think that the Lord got, bigger plans than that. So it's up to us to go to the Lord and to find out what it is that we are really supposed to be doing. Because, life is like, in my opinion, I'm going to say in my opinion, because my opinion is not always everyone else's opinion. But in my opinion, God allowed our mothers to have us before we even came out of our mama. God had a specific plan for us. This is what I believe. I believe that there was a plan for us before we even came out of our mama. And going through life, it's our job to experience life and to come to the full understanding of why we are here and who we are. So there are many of us who think that life is just a amusement park and we here to play, die, and that's it. But I think that we are here, for more meaningful things, to help others, to share love, to give love where it is needed. There are people out here who don't get love properly. And by them not receiving love, they are unable to find it and to share it themselves. You know what I'm saying? So to be around someone who genuinely cares about them, who genuinely loves them, who genuinely wants to see the best for them, it is able to heal them. That's why I say love conquers all. Because love is able to heal the broken heart, the savage mind. You know what I'm saying? It is able to heal them and set an example for how they are supposed to share love. For the person who's unable to find it, the person who's unable to share it, who has nothing but bitterness. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Being around, like, I'm gonna show you a prime example. All of the girlfriends that I had in the last 5 years, they knew I was vegetarian, and eventually somewhere in the relationship they wanted to start being vegetarian. And that's so crazy, because it's the same with love. It's the same with love, yo. Like, every single girlfriend I had in the last 5 to 6 years, they knew I was vegetarian. They watched me, I'm talking about, they watched me never eat meat. You know what I'm saying? Hand picked from menus. You know what I'm saying? Salads and fries, stuff like that. And eventually they came to the point where I rubbed off on them. And they did not want to eat meat. They wanted to start fasting. They wanted to do things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I know for a fact that if they can, if it happens like that with being a vegetarian, then I know for a fact that it's the same way with love. You know what I'm saying? To be around people who do nothing but show love. You know what I'm saying? And who are caring and who really want to see the best for people, it rubs off. It rubs off. And the heart that was hard as a rock, it slowly comes alive. You know what I'm saying? It slowly comes alive. And that person who was afraid to open up their heart, they suddenly find the strength, you know what I'm saying, to open it up. You know what I'm saying? Because that is the way that God gets in. That is the way. You can't have a hard heart. Your heart has to be soft. You have to allow God to come in. He does not force himself in. So being around people who that's what I want to do. I want to be the example of what love really is. To really care about somebody and it not be motivated. I think that is one of the greatest things that could ever happen, is to know someone who really cares about you with no strings attached. Like with and it not and you know for a fact that they care about you just because they care about you. You know, just because they do. And that you can call them and talk to them, and you know they always want to listen and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what a friend really is. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is to really be a friend. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I'm gonna start it up to watch Heavenly Hugs. I'm gonna kick it off. Heavenly Hugs, yo. Hey, wishful thinking, but I'm gonna make it happen. Watch. Yo. Very true, Candy. You know, unconditional love is something that is so hard to find, yo. It's something that's so hard to find. And you know what? Being that it's so hard to find, that's the reason why I have, you know, I am inspired to become an example. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact that it is virtually, you know, like invisible. Like we can't find it. You know what I'm saying? So to become a living, walking example. You know what I'm saying? And to not care what anybody thinks. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that in the process of me being this living example that things are not going to always go right, but it is my job to get up, dust myself off and try again. You know what I'm saying? In the process of me, you know what I'm saying, opening up myself, opening up my heart to other people, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to always feel good. It's not going to always be something, you know what I'm saying, that's beautiful. Sometimes it's going to be scary. Sometimes it's going to be something that's going to be seem so hard to do, but I'm going to do it. And whatever the outcome is, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to keep going with it, you know what I'm saying? And I feel to believe that is how, you know, through personal experience with others, we can help others to be more comfortable with being who they really are, because you know this world is so full of copycats, yo. People wanting to be someone else, but to be around each other, you know, or not, or to and not even have to be around each other, but to know someone and to have a how can I put this, and to know someone, and for them to be a real friend, for them to be a real friend, the real meaning of a friend, and to know that they really care about you, you know what I'm saying, and that you can really go to them at any time, you know what I'm saying, that is something that we as people need. And I believe that that is the way that the church was originally designed to be. You know what I'm saying? Not just a place where we go to look good and, you know what I'm saying, and to do things that don't really matter. But the church is really a place to where when we walk in, we're supposed to feel love. We're supposed to, people supposed to be lining up to hug us and say, "Hey, how you doing? Is you all right? Is everything okay?" That's how I really feel the church is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a part. Come on in. You know, I love you to death. Come here. What can we do? You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how I really feel it's supposed to be, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel the church was really designed to be. If I ever have a church, if I was to ever get a church, I'm telling you, my church would be so different. My church would be different. I have nothing but sinners in my church. Nothing but sinners. I need all the sinners, man. I need all the people. You a sinner? Come here. We love you. Come here. You got a broken heart? It's okay. Come here. We love you. You need to talk? Come here. We love you. Need to pray? Come here. We love you. Lost a loved one? We love you. We be your mama, daddy, uncle. We be whatever you need us to be. That's the real meaning of love, yo. Unconditional love. Unconditional love, yo. To love somebody despite their faults, no matter what they did. You know what I'm saying? For them, you know, that's unconditional love. Something that we don't experience that much. That's the reason why I want to be that example. It doesn't matter what you did, because How can I be worried about what you did? I've did my own things. I've did my own dirt. I have dirt that I've done. I have dirt that I've done. That's why your dirt doesn't matter, because we all have dirt. There is not one person who does not have dirt. You know what I'm saying? Real love, yo. You know? Heavenly hugs. Watch. You gonna see that. Watch what I tell you. Heavenly hugs. I'm finna get some cards made and I'm gonna start passing them out. You know what I'm saying? To where, like, I'm finna get like 5,000 cards made, and then it's gonna say like certain things on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love you, blah 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 blah, all kind of things. And it's gonna, like, and if you need someone to talk to, or you need a prayer, or you need anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Watch. And I'm gonna do that. Because the devil has a grip on the world, and hate is filling the world. No one loves anyone anymore. Love is just a artificial feeling for most people. No one really loves anyone anymore. They may be, people don't love each other, they're just attracted to each other. Instead of them saying that they love, Heavenly Hugs, yes. Heavenly Hugs Inc. Heavenly Hugs Inc. INC. Heavenly Hugs Inc. And I'm going to set up a booth outside of businesses. And they're going to be like, what's Heavenly Hugs? You know what I'm saying? They're going to walk up and they're going to be like, what's Heavenly Hugs? You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to explain Heavenly Hugs. It's just going to say Heavenly Hugs. And just the fact that it says Heavenly Hugs, people are going to want to see what it is. What do you think, Candy? Hey, I appreciate it, Candy. It took a long time for me to get here, yo. You know what I'm saying? And just reading what you just said almost made me want to cry, because as soon as I read that, it made me think about where I came from. That almost made me want to cry. Heavenly Hugs, yo. And I know that the people who are out, who be going into Walmart, you know what I'm saying, to go buy stuff, they need people to talk to. And whoever's strong enough to talk, whoever's strong enough to express their true feelings, come to Heavenly Hugs. It sounds good, yo. It sounds good. Heavenly Hugs. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna take donations, and we gonna have those donations for like homeless people, you know what I'm saying, who might need something to eat or something. We'll have like at least, money to divide up, so we can give to like 50 to 100 different people. They might need something to eat, or they might need somewhere to stay for the night. Yeah, don't do it, Candy. I tell you what, Candy, you know, being that you said that, I feel like my family stabbed me in the back, yo. And I feel like that's one of the deepest betrayals that I think I have ever felt. And I still haven't come to terms with that. I haven't come to terms with that yet. You know what I'm saying? Because they betrayed me, yo. They betrayed me, yo. Like, they betrayed me, yo. And I ain't came to terms with that yet. But, I feel like in that area that you probably may be, because I'm the kind of person that You know, someone could do me something and I will find reasons to try to be a better person to make amends. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to family and the way they betrayed me, like, right. Like, I have to talk to God and be like, oh Lord, please help me with that way I feel towards my family, because that is a stab that went past it hurt. You know what I'm saying? It hurt it bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I just would have never thought that my, like, I know that, you know, families go through things, but the kind of betrayal that they did ain't no coming back from. I haven't seen my family in a long time, and if it's up to me, I'm never gonna see them again, because I haven't come to terms with that yet, of that betrayal. You know what I'm saying? That's why I know that I just need it to be me and God right now, because God is the only person that can help me with that. And there is no one else that can help me with that. No one else. Yup. My family did me bad, yo. And don't get me wrong, I ain't been the model family member, but one thing I say is this. If some people would have came to me and said, hey, either you gonna sell somebody in your family out, or we gonna kill you, I'd have been like, boy, kill me. I'd have been like, I'll take that. Ain't no way in hell I'd have ever gave up on my family, because that's my family, that's blood. I'd have laid down my life for that, without a thought. And that's why that hurt bad. Without a thought. That's why I ain't came to terms with that yet. The Lord know. I tell no lies. But heavenly hugs. Because, of course, you know that you can. Like, I'm with all of that, yo. Like, we all need to have blogs. We all need to, you know, we need to follow our dreams, yo. We need to really do it and not be scared and just do it. That's what I'm doing in my life, yo. I don't want to be just some production worker who goes to work for 12 hours and does the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over, and comes home and eats the same food over and over and over and over and does the same thing over and over. I don't want to be that person. I feel like I'm in the Matrix for real when I do that. You know what I'm saying? I want to be human for real. I don't want to live a life that I just do everything over and you know, like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. You know, so I want to really live life. I want to, whatever God has for me, I want to push the limits. I want to do whatever I think I can do. You know, so I want to put my mind to it and I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? That is really what I want to do. And I want to inspire those, you know what I'm saying, who have things that they wish they could do and are That's pretty cool, Candy. So you right. Oh, you right. That's cool. Hey, 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 look, Candy, we need to make like a writing club because I write too. Well, I probably don't write as good as you, but hey, I mean, no, I don't write books. You write books, but I have like a journal. You know what I'm saying? I have a journal, and it's like I've been writing in this journal since 2020. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I just write, yo. I just write whatever I feel for the day. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever is on my heart. You know what I'm saying? I close my eyes. Whenever you see me close my eyes, it's because I'm focusing on my heart. I'm trying to dig in my heart. You know what I'm saying? I close my eyes and I focus on my heart, and whatever is in it at that moment, that's what I write. Um, I do have some. I do have some, you know, but for the most part, it's really me expressing the things that matter the most, that because when you don't have any real friends, you know what I'm saying, then writing can be very useful. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, you know, all of I'm not gonna go nonfiction ebook. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wanna see. Like I wanna see. I think that's pretty cool, yo. Like, I think that's very courageous too. Also, you know what I'm saying, to like, because there are a lot of people who are scared to go after their dreams. You know what I'm saying, who are scared. You know what I'm saying, and they don't know how to start. They don't know where to begin. You know what I'm saying. I think that's you gotta it takes strength to do that. It takes a lot of strength, yo. I wish I could show pictures of my former life. I wish I could show pictures of my former life. I believe you. Say, I'm talking about they, like when they trying to get in the way, they affect a lot of things, yo. I'm talking about I'm a witness to what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, Candy. So, what's the name of one of your ebooks? Yeah, join the club, Candy. I tell you, boy. You know, well, I ain't gonna say I was wrongfully fired, but I understand where you're coming from because, you know, once they get after you like that, they they have a disabled, homeless, invisible, my invisible. Are you disabled? That's pretty cool, yo. It's kind of like an autobiography. Or am I? Is that correct? Or am I wrong? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow. Hey, you a soldier, man. You a survivor. You a survivor, man. It ain't on you. It's in you. It's not on you. It's definitely in you. Hey, yeah. I I tell you, we just got one thing I can say about the people who are being targeted, they definitely are strong. They're strong. Look, you know, every person I've met or ever come, I've never met anyone that was targeted, but every person that, like, a video I may have seen of them, like, you can tell that they have this very tough, very toughness about them, and I guess I want to say a very tough spirit. You know what I'm saying? A spirit that doesn't have a quit in it. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I know about a lot of the people who are being targeted. They have very tough spirits. You know what I'm saying? They have a never say die attitude. And even in the midst of them being anxious or scared, they still have a never say die attitude. And I think that comes from the Most High. I think that's something that we're born with, yo. I think that's something that we're born with, yo. You know what I'm saying? When the going get tough, the tough get going, yo. You know what I'm saying? And look, despite the fact that you're being targeted, guess what? You're still here. You're still alive. You're not dead. You know how to make a way by the Most High, yo. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is providing a way, and we're taking advantage. We're taking advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Because we know that is where our strength comes from. You know what I'm saying? That is where our strength comes from, where our wisdom, our understanding comes from, the Most High. This is how we make it. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, even those who don't know, they eventually come to that understanding. They eventually come to that understanding, yo. But yes, you have to have a toughness about you. And one thing I want to say is that, the people who believe in God, who believe in Jesus Christ, don't get it messed up. They're not weak people. They're not the people that you see examples of in the church who look frail and will break if you touch them. Those are not the real children of God. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm talking about, you know, we're talking about the real God here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's, like, I'm talking about not fake church, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because in all reality, the church ain't the building, the church is you. You are the church. You know? But I love all though, yo. So I wish that if I could, you know what I'm saying? I wish that I could spread love everywhere, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that is what is much needed. Love is what heals. Love is one of the few things that can really heal a person. For someone to be genuinely loved, you know what I'm saying? It can heal a person. The heart is powerful. Very powerful. I'm a witness of that. You know, in the last 2 years, I have come to the understanding of a lot of things that I did not understand, and I am still learning more things that I have not, that I did not understand. You know what I'm saying? I really care not to go into right now because, you know, it's just, man, you know, when you really find out who God is, you know what I'm saying, and how he works, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing like what you know, it's nothing like what, you know, like, because I was raised up in the church where the preacher, you know, well, and he screamed and shouted, and you know what I'm saying, and you know, I don't know. Now that I have really come to know God, yo, it's nothing like what I thought it would be, yo. It's nothing like what I thought it to be. It's kind of like, this is what it is to know God. I just come up with a very good example. Knowing God is like being led in the dark. This is exactly what knowing God is. The reason why you're in the dark is because you do not know where you are going. But you are trusting that God knows where you're going. So that's why I say really knowing God is like being in the dark and being led, because you don't really know, like, you don't really have a good idea of what happens next or how, you know what I'm saying? And as you go through the dark, you get better at walking in it. You get better at walking in it. You know what I'm saying? This is the closest that I could come to in explaining what my walk is like with God. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know what happens next. I really don't. But I know from what has happened in the past that he's real and that he's taking me somewhere. I cannot tell you where I'm going. That is why I am in the dark. But the longer that I continue to trust him, the more I begin to see where I am. That is as close as I can get it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's nothing like the church that I thought that I knew. It's nothing. Like, it's kind of like, you know, and you think that, oh my God, he's living in his truck. He's so miserable. No. Hey, I'm good. Because I get to look, I'm not confined by the world's measures. Look, the devil wants you to stay busy. He wants you to continue to work all those hours so you won't have time to think about God. You won't have time to think about yourself. You won't have time to think about your spirit or your heart. That is why he wants you to work like crazy. Because you don't have time. You're too tired to think about it by the time you get home. I am free of all of that. I only work to pay bills. Okay? And I have cut down, like, it's just my truck, my insurance, my phone. You know, I mean, I don't have to make a whole lot of money to survive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I have to make money, but not a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And this gives me time to where you know, after I paid all my bills, then I can just spend my time, you know, getting to know, knowing God better. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how it actually works, because I've always known that God is real, that Jesus Christ is way real. I just didn't know how it worked. Like, how exactly does it work? Like, how do I get closer? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do he show himself? You know what I'm saying? Because I know you're real, but I don't know how it worked. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did Moses and them did do that back in the days? Like, how did they do that? You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, that's how I was thinking about it. Like, okay, I know God real, but what is the formula? You know what I'm saying? What is the strategy? You know what I'm saying? And so when I started being obedient, that is when it started happening. When I stopped having sex, when I stopped smoking weed, when I started praying every day, when I started fasting, when I started not working on the Sabbath day, resting. This is when it started. And I want to say, hey man, it's crazy, yo. It's crazy the way that God talks to you. But then once he start talking to you and you understand that he's really talking to you, it's crazy, yo. It's crazy. It's crazy because you'd be like, am I really seeing this? Like, am I really understanding this? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this really, like, it's crazy, yo. It's crazy. But, I had to take the time out. You know what I'm saying? I had to take the time out and just and shut the world off, because the world doesn't want me to shut it off. The world doesn't want me to put the pause on it. The world wants me to always indulge in it, but I don't. I stopped indulging. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard, yo, because you looking at a person who fumbled so many times. Even when I became a vegetarian, yo, which I just recently ate some meat today. You know what I'm saying? It's been like 7 months, 8 months since I ate meat. But I ate a pepperoni pizza, you know what I'm saying, today. Now, guess what? It's going to be probably about 7, 8 more months before I eat meat again. You know what I'm saying? But, even when I was a vegetarian, I fumbled the ball so many times. Like, I fell off so many times, and it just got to the point where I started getting better at it. And it's the same thing when it comes to following the rules for God. You don't automatically just start following them. You fumble. You fumble the ball. I'm just telling you the truth. I told the Lord buku times I was going to stop smoking weed. Boy. I tried my best, yo. I tried my best. But I just kept going back. I kept going back. And finally, I feel like the Lord came, when he seen that I was diligent. And he was like, okay, I'm going to give you the help, because I see now that he really won't give it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord knew I was trying my best, yo. The Lord knew I'm like, I know you don't want me to smoke, Lord, but I'm just weak. I'm weak. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I give this weed up? You know what I'm saying? And finally, you know what I'm saying, I'm to the point now where I have managed to gain the strength. And it's the same thing with sex. It's the same thing with sex. I finally managed to get to the point to where I ain't having so many dreams thinking about it, and I don't just look at a woman and automatically go to thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm capable of looking at a woman and not even thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm very much, whereas months ago, couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't do it. Or, or a year ago, I couldn't do it. If I looked at a woman, and I would lust, I have thoughts. But now I'm to the point, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I have fumbled so many times. Practice does make perfect. Practice does make perfect, yo. Practice does make perfect. That's the one thing I can say. But, I don't know, yo. I guess it's all about what you want in your heart. Because some people, I don't know, yo. I don't know. Like, I just know that God is where my strength comes from, yo. And God is the reason why I am inspired to want to, because God is love. And if God is love, then I'm love. God's enemies are my enemies. This is where I want to stand. This is where I draw my name in the dirt. And this is where I'm going to stand. And if I must die, then this is where I'm going to die. And this is what my explanation of a man of God is. A person who is not willing to compromise his morals for the world. I feel like that is the true meaning of a man of God. Someone who will not be moved away from what they believe in. You know what I'm saying? This is what I've really believed that it means to follow God. Because when we look at the Bible, so many times those who believed in God were tried. They were tried in different ways. They were tried. They threw Daniel into the lion's den. They threw Daniel into the lion's den. Well, let's see if God could save him from the lions. And he saved them. They threw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fire. He saved them. The Egyptians were coming for them while they were in front of the Red Sea. He opened the sea for them. God made himself known. And I'm a firm believer. Hey, look, I ain't even gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. I'll tell you this, there is power though. There is power. Hey, but man, I've been on here almost 3 hours, yo. I just like to talk, you know what I'm saying? That's all. I just like to talk, yo. I just like to talk and kick it about real things, yo. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this channel is inspired. For the most part, I do talk about God and Jesus Christ. But, you know what I'm saying? I talk about a lot of other things too. I talk about, you know what I'm saying, life. You know what I'm saying? Death. I think about death. You know what I'm saying? I talk about, you know what I'm saying, all types of things. You know what I'm saying? And I like to hear what other people think. I like to hear other people's opinions to compare, because sometimes other people's opinions are better than mine. I love these discussions too, Candy, yo. I ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? I realize that there are some things that Candy may know that I don't know. And so that is why, you know what I'm saying, when I make these videos and I say, let's talk, you know what I'm saying? That is the reason why I say let's talk, because it's not just the fact that I want people to hear me, but it's because I want to talk, I want other people to talk, and I want us to compare opinions, you know what I'm saying? And if yours is better than mine, guess what? Yours is just better than mine. It's okay. It's quite okay for you to have a better opinion or a better thought about something than me. You know what I'm saying? In no way do I feel challenged or feel bad or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why I do this. You know what I'm saying? To have real adult discussions about life and to come to a better understanding, you know what I'm saying, about what really triggers us. What really triggers us to where we cannot love the way we are supposed to? What is it that really triggers us? You know? Because whatever it is that really keeps us from loving people like we are supposed to, that is the roadblock. That is a roadblock from our progress. Because one of the greatest revelations ever that you could ever come to, other than the fact that Jesus came down from heaven, other than that, is that you are a divine individual. You are divine. Your body operates on its own. There is no computer that is faster than your eye, that processes information faster than your eye. Your heart beats on its own. You have a spirit and a conscience. You are a divine individual. When you think about it in that aspect, then you understand like that there is no way that you could have come out of a big bang. How can a conscience, which is not flesh, be formed out of a big bang? How can your spirit be formed out of a big bang? That's just like saying there's a beach and it's nothing but sand on it, and out of nowhere a Rolex appeared. And if we came from monkeys, and if we really did evolve from monkeys, then show me the monkeys that were in adult evolution. There are no fossils or skeletal remains of any monkeys that were in evolving into humans. They haven't found any. They haven't found any, yo. You are a divine individual, and the only thing, the things that have happened to you in your life, it is up to you to conquer them, to come to that supreme understanding that you are a divine individual. You are divine. You were made in the image of God Himself. Of God Himself. He made you in the image of Himself. You are divine. The body does not need medication. If you give the body the right environment, it will heal itself. You can the heart produces enough energy to operate things. You are a divine individual. That is one of the ultimate revelations, is that you are divine. And that is why God doesn't want to destroy any of us. He made us. You are divine. There is nothing else like you. There is nothing else like you. Once you die, there is no one else like you. God is love, and if He made us in His image, then we are love. The only reason why we may not be love is because of what the world has thrown at us. God has made us divine individuals and thrown us in a world that judges us, condemns us, and places measures on us. And therefore, we are changed by what the world does to us. But if we are able to conquer, you see what I'm saying, or to get past the world and what it has thrown at us, you know what I'm saying, to defeat that, then we can come to that supreme understanding of who we really are. Because in your happiest moment, you will share love with anyone. If you think about one of the happiest moments in your life, you could have shared love with anybody at that moment. Anybody. It didn't matter who you are. You know what I'm saying? I can remember some of the happiest times in my life where it wouldn't have mattered who was around. I would have gladly shared love with them. It's just that we are affected by the world. The world wants us to be like Michael Jordan, or like Master P, or like Miley Cyrus. You know what I'm saying? The world wants us to have big butts and big breasts and surgeries to fix our so-called defects. You know what I'm saying? Which is really just the way that God made us. You know what I'm saying? Like, however God made us is how He made us. You see what I'm saying? So the world places so many things on us. It judges us cruelly. The world really judges us. The moment we come from out of our mama, we are expected to be a certain way. All the way down to the clothes that we wear and the shoes that we wear. The way we fix our hair. We don't fix our hair the way we like it. We fix our hair the way we think the world likes it. Think about it. We don't wear what we wear because we like it. We also consider the fact if the world will like it. If the people who are around us will like it. This is how we are being judged. No one is, we are not being ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is saying, well, I wear this shirt just because I like it. You know what I'm saying? And there may be people, but there are very few. We are judged, and therefore we act accordingly to what we think the world will like. And I just don't want to be like that no more. You know, when I came to the realization that I did not have control over my life, that's when I did this to my hair. I locked my hair up. I didn't have locks. I didn't lock my hair up until I came to the realization I didn't have control. And every time I come to a big point in my life, I changed my hair up. I realized that. But before that, I made a mohawk. And I wore a mohawk for like 2 years. And then the next catastrophe that happened, I locked my hair up. And so I don't wear it like this because everybody is locking their hair up. I know a lot of people may think that I lock my hair up because it's the fad. But no, it's a representation of when I came to this understanding that I don't have any control over life like I think I did. Look how long it's gotten since I've come to that understanding. I had little twigs in the beginning. This is the representation of when I came to the understanding that I have no control over anything. That's what my hair means. So I love all. You know? I'm just as weird as the next, if not weirder, because I'm so set on not being like the world. I don't want to be anything like the world. I just want to be me, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, I want to be the truest expression of myself. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, sometimes I truly express myself in anger. So it's not like la 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 la, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that, I truly express myself, you know what I'm saying? So if I, whenever, if whoever I speak to, I want to speak out of my heart. You know what I'm saying? I want to speak out of my heart. You know what I'm saying? That's just where I want to come from, so that they understand and that they know that I'm genuine. You know what I'm saying? So that they know. And that is where I want to be. And in order for me to maintain that, I have to always go to the Lord. I have to always talk to Him, because He's the one that reminds me of who I really am. You know what I'm saying? It's God that always reminds me who I really am. Because as long as I'm walking in the world throws stuff at me and my ego comes into play. Every time the world throws something at me, my ego, it'll rise up. You know what I'm saying? My ego will rise up. You know what I'm saying? But when I go to the Lord, it's not my ego. It's my spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's who I really am. So I can't. I have to destroy the ego. I gotta destroy the ego, because the ego got a point to prove. The ego is prideful. The ego want to show you things. I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you. That's the ego. You know what I'm saying? The ego is boastful. You know what I'm saying? That's the ego. No. That's why I gotta always go to the Lord, and that's why I always want it to be just me and the Lord, because God is the constant reminder in my mind and in my heart of who I really am. You know what I'm saying? Even when I done did something wrong, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like God screaming at me. Every time it's like, dang, B, what you doing? That's what I hear. When I know I done messed up, that's what I hear in my mind. Dang, B, what you did? You tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't yelling at me, but it's letting me know that I'm moving. I'm moving I'm moving wrong. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I know that that's why it's so important that I take out time, and that's why I like where I'm at, because this is the road to, this is the same road that all the greatest prophets took. You know what I'm saying? A person's walk with the Lord is not on their feet, it's in their heart. Your walk with the Lord is not on your feet, it's in your heart. And that is why so many people cannot experience God correctly, because they trying to walk with their feet and not with their heart. So, until we can come to the full understanding and be who really, if you can't be who you really are, then how can you know God? Can you not be who you really are and know God? Is that possible? Hey, yes. But, before I go, this is one thing that I want to say. You know what I'm saying? If Candy, if you still on here, I'm telling you now, I ain't going to sleep right now, but before I do, when I pray, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be like, Lord, I'm going to be like, Lord, I had a conversation with a person, and, you know what I'm saying, and I pray, oh Lord, that you would look into their situation, oh Lord, because they need you, oh Lord. That's how I'm going to be. Sincere. Cool. But I'm serious, Candy. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, you know what I'm saying? It's just that you have, and I know, Candy, but you have to know that God is always there. He's always there. We go through things for a reason. It's just that a lot of times we don't know what the reason is. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're going through in your life, you know what I'm saying? Get in a place to where you can hear yourself. Get in a place God can be found in silence. That is why I love where I'm at. That is why I don't mind the fact that I'm not around anyone. Because even though I'm not around anyone, I can hear God in complete silence. I can't hear him in the noise. When there's too much noise going on and too much racket, that's why the world does all that and throws all the sirens and the noise and stuff at you, to distract you from what is really important, so that you can't hear that voice. You can't hear that understanding. That is why I have to get into a quiet place, and I have to, even if I just sit here like this, and it doesn't matter, I'm going to meditate and I'm going to think about everything that happened today. You know what I'm saying? Oh Lord, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to tell you about my day. I'm talking to God like he's sitting right here. That's how I talk to God, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he can be found in silence, you know. It's hard to hear in the noise. It's hard to hear when you always got the music in your ears. But, one thing I want to say, you know what I'm saying, just, I pray, oh Lord, you know what I'm saying, that you show up in their lives, that you make yourself known, that you send them a clear sign that they are on the right path. Let your sign be clear and precise so that they know for a fact that it is you. You know what I'm saying? I pray for their situation. I pray for their families. I pray for their sons and their daughters. I pray for their mamas, daddies, uncles, sisters, cousins, brothers. You know what I'm saying? Show up in their life They want you. They just need to find you. Blessed be the name of the Lord and his son, Yahshua HaMashiach. May he live forever.